Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you again for joining me. Today I'm going to do my reviews on the July hit and misses. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. So the first thing we're going to start off is my Almay Healthy Glow Makeup Gradual Self Tanner. Self tanner, it did not happen to my face. If anything, it brought out my pores and made them huge, so that I did not like. I didn't get a tan whatsoever, and you kind of have to be careful when you're using this, because if you don't hit this directly in the middle, you're gonna get more product on one side than on the other. I'm actually running out of the self tanner, and I have a little bit more on the foundation side. So it seemed like a good idea. It just didn't work for me. If it worked for you, please let me know, because I like to know that it worked for somebody. All right, the next thing I have is the NARS Liquid Blush. I love NARS. I love all of their products, but as much as I love to love this, it just didn't work out for me. I have super oily skin, so I found myself reapplying throughout the day. Now, my friend that has drier skin, she didn't have any problems with that. So again, let me know if this worked out for you, because it definitely didn't work out for me. Now, my Dior, I'm so disappointed. I was really excited about this, but then I quickly remembered why I don't buy Dior mascaras. They dry out so fast. It hasn't even been a month, and this is so dry. And you know, it's really, really clumpy. I do love clumpy lashes. I did mention that because I have really thin lashes, but the fact that this is dry already is not my favorite. I mean, that is no bueno in my book. So this is definitely a product that I would not be purchasing again. All right. So here is St. Ives Exfoliant Nourish Coconut Oil Scrub. This seemed like a really good idea. I love anything with like says oil scrubs or coconut. I love to smell like food. I love to wash my face with something that smells like food. And as you could see, I really didn't finish this. I barely touched it because it's so oily. It feels really good when you're putting it on your face, but after a while, it just seems like you can't wash it off. It feels so oily that even after you washed it off, you feel like you have a residue of oil, and I just did not enjoy the way this felt. So this is definitely a miss. I think that's it for my misses. Let's go into the products that I love. All right, my little sweet Tarte. Tarte is definitely one of my favorites. Now this is the Make Believe in Yourself palette. This is a palette that I was actually gonna return. It didn't seem that exciting. My friend actually saw it and she's like, are you gonna get rid of that? Because it just doesn't seem exciting. It has there's only one color that's a matte, and everything else is a shimmer, which I love shimmers. That's why I kept it, because I'm a shimmer fan. When I used it with the brush, it just didn't have the same effect as when you use it with your fingers. So that's why I decided to keep it, because it, like, you know how you have lip toppers? This is like an eye topper, an eyelid topper. Love it. This is great on any eyeshadow, just to kind of give it a little bit of a kick of a shine. This is the perfect palette for that. So this is definitely a must-have. Now, another thing that I absolutely love is my Beauty Bakery powders. These are so wonderful, and they're so exciting when you get these little packages that look like candy. It's just a beautiful little powder. It's really nice and mattifying. I have the one in the yellow, and then I ordered the one in the brown. They're great powders for baking. And also the brown is actually really nice for contouring. It just gives this really nice like cocoa color to your skin. So these are great little powders. So if you have not tried out the Beauty Bakeries, this is not sponsored, I suggest getting your little hands on it, because they're gorgeous, but they don't smell. I thought they were kind of smell like some kind of food or something. They just don't have a scent to them. I don't know if their other products do, but these definitely don't. Oh, there's a little bit of kick when I opened it. All right, another thing that I absolutely love is the L'Oreal Extraordinaire Oil Transforming Oil and Cream. This stuff has saved my hair. I have super, super dry hair. Like when I take my hair, the ponytail, it's still in a ponytail. I mean, that's how dry it is. So whenever I wash my hair, so whenever you see me with my hair slicked back, it's because I have this crazy hair. This is the only way that I could kind of calm it down. And this stuff is great for when I'm like flat ironing my hair. It just feels really nice and soft and movable, because usually my hair is so dry, it doesn't move on its own. But since I've been using this, my hair is a little bit more manageable. So, and a little bit more shinier. So I really like this. So you ladies that have dry hair, try this out because it's been a lifesaver for me. All right, my Urban Decay. I love this powder. This velvetizer is absolutely amazing. You put a little bit into your foundation. It does make it a little bit more full coverage and mattifying. Like you won't have to touch your face up the rest of the day. It's definitely mattifying. Now I also use it as just like a setting powder. It's really nice as a setting powder, but it's definitely not a powder that you would use for baking. Beauty Bakery, great for baking. Velvetizer, not so much. So, you know, if you just want a foundation to be a little bit full coverage here and there, this is definitely one that will make it full coverage. Just to let you know. All right, another thing that I had is the pharmacy. Now, I bought this in a little tray. I think there were like 4 or 5 items. I don't know where I had the serum. I think I gave a serum away because I wasn't a fan of the serum. But what is this? The exfoliant, because I can't say. The exfoliant is amazing. I'm so in love with this stuff. You open it up and it smells like oatmeal. You smell like oatmeal. It smells like oatmeal. And then you pour a little, oh, it went up to my nose. You pour a little bit into your hand, you put a little bit of water in it, and it turns into the softest, like gentle exfoliator you have ever tried, or I have ever tried. It is so nice. Like I look forward to washing my face with this stuff because I love anything oatmeal. So this is definitely a great little product. I would definitely be purchasing this again. Now, in that little tray, you also get the Sleep Tight and you get the Rise and Shine. Now, the Rise and Shine is great for oily skin. If you have really dry skin, I don't really recommend this. My friend bought it. She has super dry skin and she just felt like it wasn't enough for her. But for oily skin, it really is. It's really nice and light. And it just changed the texture of my skin. My face feels a lot more glowy and healthy, and it just looks really, really good. See? All right, so the next thing is the Sleep Tight. Now this Sleep Tight, she has super dry skin like I just mentioned, and she says this is actually enough for her. So this is a really good one if you have dry skin. If you have oily skin, you're going to feel like it's a little bit too balmy for you, but it settles into your skin and it's just so beautiful. You wake up and your skin looks really nice and dewy and fresh and just really, really healthy. So if you haven't checked out the pharmacy line, check it out because it's definitely an amazing line to try out. All right. Oh, okay. So I can't forget my Jaclyn Hill palette. Now I have to be quite honest, like I mentioned before, I'm not really a Morphe fan just because my palettes, some of them are like kind of hit and misses. There's a lot of colors that are kind of patchy. They just don't stay on. I actually pulled them out because I've been loving this Jaclyn Hill palette so much that I'm like, all right, I need to give my other Morphe palettes another try because maybe I was just comparing them to other high quality palettes or whatever. But this palette is amazing. It is definitely my go-to palette. You could create any look with this palette. It swatches really beautifully. It goes on really nicely. It's very blendable. The colors are really nice and pigmented, and even that purple one is just gorgeous. You know, purple nobody could really make a really good purple, but this is pretty close. So they're just great colors. They just feel really nice and cushiony and velvety, and it's just an amazing palette. So if you could get your hands on it, I strongly suggest that. Now, I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Trio Blush. This is a gorgeous blush palette. Now my favorite is the Berry Adore because I feel like anybody could pretty much use this one, especially darker tones. Like I use this one for my lighter skin tones and the medium tones and then my darker tones, or you could just kind of go back and forth. But this is definitely my go-to blush palette for any skin tone. Like I could take this on set, I could have a variety of different shades, and this will pretty much go on anybody. So this is definitely another hit. So anyway, I think that's it. Thank you for joining me. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for my next video. Bye.